Hello everyone. How are we doing tonight? What's going on? I'm I'm sleepy. But I'm here. We're gonna have a good time. Hello noob. Hello Jays. Kalia. Purple, best person. Back again. Hello Odie. How are you guys doing? I'm sleepy too, but I'm excited. Nice. This is gonna be a really short stream because Dakuten is not very in-depth. It basically takes everything that we already know, and just puts a little twist on it. So it's not too hard. Hello, Paige. It's gonna be a short, sweet, and simple. Your boy just bought an Oculus, so I'm gonna get that set up, so that way we can do some VR chat streams soon. I have a sore throat. My throat is also affected for some allergies, but I hope your throat gets better. Hello, AK. Hello, Orca. Orca gang. Gang Orca? I don't remember. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with this Dakuten. Let's get that. Hold on, sorry, I have Kahoot pulled up, and it's trying to make me buy, and I refuse to buy Kahoot. We'll do a real quick Kahoot, and then start with the stuff. Wait, how many players? Okay. Only 10 people can play, it seems. That's alright, that's okay. We're not here to have a whole party. There we go. Alright. The Kahoot is loading, feel free to join. I don't imagine we'll have very many people in this one, but that'll be okay. No worries, thank you AK, and I hope you have a good night/day. And hello Summer, how are you? Turn the music up a little bit. Well, thank you for the $4.99, Kalia. Hope your throat gets better. Me too. It's allergies. It usually gets pretty bad around springtime, but this winter is not being very kind to me. But thank you for the donation. I've had a rough day, but we are not here about my day. We are here to learn some Japanese. Waiting for Saturday? I'm waiting for Wednesday. I have been working non-stop, and Wednesday will be my first day off. So my sister took her phone, so I gotta sign out a Kahoot. You can take me out of it. That's not the right button. Alright. Nice. Actually, let me think. We don't... Well... Nah, it'll be fine. Waiting for vacation. Nice. I thought most schools were already out for like fall break and stuff. Are they not? I'm going to Tennessee tomorrow. I live pretty close to Tennessee. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start. This is the what is this? Ka and Sa, I believe. Doing this. Alright, name this Kana. This looks like two worms co-inhabiting the same area. Hello, Azura. Sleep. Same. It was Ko. Good try. I'm going to California. Nice. Best person. I know you're here with us in spirit. Name this Kana. This one looks like a songbird singing a little tune. Sadly, James of Dead Meat is doing the... It was so Songbird. I'm a little confused, Summer Night. You may have to you may have to elaborate a little more on this one, on that one. Sorry. Hello, Xrelia. Erixilla. Hello, Airy. This Kana looks like a keg. What is this music? It's like Egyptian. It reminds me of Anka from Animal Crossing. Good job. Majority got that one. Nice. Page on an answer streak. Noob in the lead. This is probably the only Kahoot we'll do, and then we'll just go ahead and jump into the new stuff. This kind of spells it out for you. Please do not miss this one. It is... Please. Good job, Paige. You have overtaken Noob. Uh-oh. Okay, this one looks like a key. James is doing a kill count of things killing, so he doesn't want to do it. Who's James? Good job. Let's go. Noob, you better make a comeback. I'm so confused. I don't know who James is. This one looks like a kid rolling, flying off a swing. Excuse me. I'm a yawny boy. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. Or rolling up some sushi. Dead Meat YouTube channel. Oh, I've never heard of that. But I bet it's cool. It is Sue. You know, there's one of these that I forgot to put the right answer for. It may have been that one. I meant to go back and fix it. Well, this one's not Sue, but it is in sushi. There's not really a good mnemonic I can think of for that one. I'm sure there's one out there, I'm not smart enough to come up with it. What's next? Hey, it's our friend the exotic bird. So here soon we'll probably start doing some, this is unrelated to Japanese, but we'll probably start doing some VR streams. Beat Saber and VR chat and whatnot. I gotta figure out how to do it, but once I figure that out, it'll be neat. Oh, we got, there we go. Nice. Paige is killing it. 10 out of 15, we're almost done. This one looks like two eels. Eels. Hold up, BRB. Hello, FNAF All-Star. It was E. No worry, noob. I know that you knew the right answer. You guys are neck and neck. Oh, not really anymore. It's okay. Hey, it's Kachan doing the can-can. This is definitely Kachan. 100%. Nice, good job. 12 out of 15. We love our Kachan dance. This one looks like a sign. This one is also, this is another one that's hard to make into a mnemonic. Cause sign doesn't really start with, I mean, the right answer. Sign, son. I don't know. Looks like Paige might take this one home. This one is a little cuckoo bird screaming a song. I'll also probably be getting a new mic in the next few weeks. So maybe the audio will sound really good. Who knows? Alright, we're almost done here. This monster has a sexy little tooth here. My, what a sexy tooth. Nice. Alright, last question. And then we're gonna go ahead and learn some Dakuten. Oh, this one's super easy. Once again, it tells you the answer. Which one's your favorite best? Is it se or u? Alright. We're going to be done with Kahoot. Alright. We will quiz again on the main kana. But right now we're going to learn Dakuten. So let's go ahead and do that. So, basically, Dakuten takes the hiragana that we all already know, but not all of the hiragana. It takes the ka, sa, ta, and ha column, and that is it. It takes those columns, and all it does is switch the sounds. So, we're going to start off with a ka column, and it's kind of hard to see on here. Can I zoom in any? Yeah, look at that. Okay, we're going to zoom in. Big time rush in here. Alright, so as you can see, this is the normal ka right here. So this is what ka normally looks like. But when it has Dakuten, it's the ka symbol plus this little thing up here. You can kind of only just barely see it. But it looks like a quotation mark. So when you see ka, but with a quotation mark, as well as all of the other ka columns, so ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, they're all going to have the quotation mark when it's Dakuten, and it becomes the letter G instead of the letter K. So ka, when it has the Dakuten, which looks like the little quotation marks, becomes ga. So from ka to ga. Same thing with ki. Ki becomes G, pronounced just like the letter G. Ku becomes gu. Ke becomes ge. And then ko becomes go. See, this is super duper easy. All you have to remember is K to J. So like this says the car, ka, runs into the guardrail, ga. Ka, ga. Does that make sense? Let me know if that doesn't make sense, and I will try to explain it again. But basically, when it has this little quotation mark, which is kind of hard to see, but it's up here, this little quotation mark, it becomes Dakuten. So the K's become G's. Ka, ga, i, gi, ku, gu, ke, ge, ko, go. Alright, easy peasy. And that's basically what Dakuten is with the ka column. So we just went over those. Next is the sa column, and there is an exception, just like she is an exception. It has an exception again, but it's only one. So with the sa column, the s's become z's. It makes sense. I might need to practice. We're gonna practice, don't worry. Just remember ka to ga, so all the k's become g's. The car ran into the guardrail, ka, ga. And the s's change to z's. So sa becomes za when it has the quotations. Sa, za. And then here's the exception. She becomes G. It's spoken like the letter G. So when you say it, it's just G, like the letter G. Now here's the thing, like, which one is it? I'm having trouble remembering. Foo, like you can either spell it F-U or H-U. G, you can either spell it J-I or Z-I. I recommend spelling it Z-I, just because, actually, ignore what I just said. Spell it G-I, but when we're doing the quizzes, spell it Z-I, just to make it the same as all the other ones. So, Sa becomes Za, She becomes G, which is the exception, and then the other ones are the same. So, Su becomes Zu, Se becomes Ze, and then So becomes Zo. Easy peasy. Just remember the exception, She, G. But then Sa is still C. Sa, Za, Su, Zu, Se, Ze, So, Zo. Easy peasy. And a way to remember that one, like this one suggests, my saw just zapped me. So for ka and ga, we have car hit the guardrail, ka, ga. And for saw, we have saw just zapped, so saw, za. Next, we have the ta column. This one is easy too. The t's become d, as in D's nuts. Ta becomes da. And there are two exceptions. Chi becomes d, and thu becomes do. And some of these sound similar to ones that we've already done. When you're typing them, I believe you want to type it do. So don't use the Z's. It's spelled with the Z's, but it's spelled with, like, spell it out with do. So ta, da, chi, z, chi, di, tu, do, te, de, to, do. To, do, ro, ki. Is it a lot? There's just exceptions. Ka becomes ga, sa becomes za, ta becomes da. And the exception for ta, like I said, the chi, which normally ta, chi, tsu, te, to, it's da, di, do, de, do, when it's Dakuten. We're gonna practice this, don't worry. And then finally, this is the last bit of Dakuten. It's not very much at all. It's the ha column. The ha column, you know, it's ha, he, hu, he, ho. But with Dakuten, when it has the quotation marks, it becomes the letter B. So ha becomes ba. B as in boy. So instead of ha, he, hu, he, ho, it's ba, bi, bu, be, bo. But it has a switch to it. So if it has the quotation marks, it becomes the letter B. But the ha column also can have Dakuten with a little circle at the top. I hope that you can see this, but like this is ha. At the top right here is a little circle. And if it has the circle instead of the quotation marks, it becomes the letter P, as in Peter Parker. So now, instead of ha, he, hu, he, ho, it becomes pa. Pa, pi, pu, pe, po. So, B if it's quotation marks for ha. P if it's circle for ha. This ha is the only one with the circle. So you don't have to worry about any other ones. It's just ha, he, hu, he, ho with the circle. That's it. Hello, Allie. And that's it. That's all there is for Dakuten. So now we're gonna quiz, just real quick. We're not gonna take this quiz too seriously. We'll just try our best, and I'll go over it as we go. And it kind of shows you here too. So ka becomes ga, sa becomes za, ta becomes da, ha becomes ba, also becomes ba. Okay, sorry. Let me go over the ha one more time, just because it's kind of confusing. So ha has 2 Dakuten, where, okay, so let's go back a little bit. Ka just becomes ga. So ka, ki, ku, ke, ko becomes ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Okay? Sa becomes sa, ji. When sa becomes Dakuten, it switches to z. Za, ji, zu, ze, zo. I'm probably just explaining this very bad, but I promise you it's very easy. It's the same hiragana that you already know. It just makes a different sound. Okay, so let's go back up to ka. Okay. So you already know ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Okay, that's the hiragana that we already learned. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. See, the kana are up here. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Alright. What Dakuten does, it's the same hiragana that you already know. It just changes the sound. You know it's Dakuten if it has the little quotation mark looking symbol next to it. See, this is the normal. This is ka. This is what ka normally looks like. It's what we learned how it looks like. Ka-chan doing the can-can. This is ka. But when it's Dakuten, it has the little quotes next to it. So instead of ka, it becomes ga. And that goes for all of the Ks. So ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Since it's Dakuten, ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Exactly, it's just changing the sound. That's all it's doing. It's the same kana, it's just a different sound. And it's not all of the kana. It's not all of the kana. It's just 5 rows. I get that, but I think it's the typing portion. I understand. So, okay. So we'll skip over ka because it doesn't have any exceptions. I think you understand ka. Ka becomes ga. Easy peasy. The exceptions come in when you start with sa. So once again, you know all the sa column. Sa, shi, su, se, so. Okay, we know that. That's what we know. This is the normal sa kana. This is the one that we all know. Kind of looks like a sign. And this is the sa kana with Dakuten, because it has the quotes. Okay, so we know if it has quotes, it's Dakuten. Okay. So sa becomes za. Okay, so the S's become Z's. Except for she. Remember, she is the exception to begin with, because it's different from sa, su, se, so. Remember how it's different? This one's she. So, instead of becoming Z, like Z-I, since it's already an exception, that means it's also going to be an exception when it's Dakuten. So it's going to be G. It's pronounced like the letter G, but when you're typing it out, it's J-I. So she becomes G, but the rest of sa is normal. Za, za, zu, ze, zo. It's just she. She becomes G. If you want to remember, she a G. She a real one. Easy peasy. She to G. Yeah, and it's spelled J-I. Okay? All the other saws are normal. Ta is the same. It also has 2 exceptions. Ta becomes da, so all of the T's become D's, except chi, which is an exception, and tsu, which is an exception. So chi and tsu don't become D's like the other ones. There will be a Kahoot for this, but not in this stream. We'll do a Kahoot for this lesson on the next stream. So, ta becomes da, like normal. But chi becomes z.
G, G.
And it's weird because they don't actually really use these exceptions as much anymore, but it's still important to learn them. I too think it's dumb, but that's just how it is. So, it's pronounced G.
G, G.
It's kind of a weird sound. It's like D, Z, I together. Z, Z. And that's chi. Chi becomes Z. And tsu becomes
Z,
zu. D-Z-U. Zu. But when you're typing it, just spell out D-I-D-U. Easy. So it's da, di, du, de, do. When you're typing. When you're speaking, it's da, zi, zu, de, do. Zzz. That is your phone buzzing. And then ha. Ha is two. It has two Dakutens. So it can sound like B as in boy when it's the quotations. Because remember, if it's in quotations like that, it's Dakuten. So when the ha column, ha, he, hu, he, ho, is in quotations, it becomes the letter B as in boy. So ha becomes ba. Ba, bi, boo, be, bo. But there's a second one where ha has a circle next to it. And it's only the ha column. Only the ha column will have the circle. Sometimes. So if you see any of the ha with a circle, it becomes the letter P, as in Peter Parker. So instead of ha, it becomes pa. So pa, pi, pu, pe, po. Okay. But let's do the quiz, and I'll explain it as we go. Because this shows the Kana big screen. Okay. So before we try to guess the Dakuten, we'll just go over what the Normalkana is. Okay? We'll make it super easy. So starting off, what is this just Normalkana? Don't worry about the quotations, don't worry about the circles, anything like that. Just what is the Normalkana? I'll wait for you typing. Good job. Yeah. It's he. He, right. So this is he. So, in Dakuten, with the he column, when it's quotes, it becomes the letter B. So instead of he, it becomes ... Exactly. Be. See? It's spelled the same, just a different first letter. So instead of H, it's B. He, be. Exactly. So this is another one. This one is pronounced he. But it has the quotes, so it becomes a B. So it's B. Good. Now this one is from the sa column. What is this Normalkana? He, so it would be B, right. So don't worry about the quotes on this one. What's the Normalkana? Su, right. So since in Dakuten the S's become Z's, what does su become? Right. Su becomes zu because S's go to Z's. Right. So okay, here's an example of the ha column switching. So we already established that the Normalkana for this is he, but this time it has a circle instead of quotation marks. Okay, so when it has a circle for the ha column, it becomes the letter P instead of the letter H or B. So he becomes, good job, Lemon. Pe. Nice. He becomes pe. Now it's only a P when there's a circle. and there's only a circle when it's the H column. So it's ha, he, hu, he, ho. For those 5, there can be a circle, but no other ones. Okay, next we have the Normalkana, which is ko, and k's become g's. So instead of ko, it's going to be go. Nice. All right. Next we have hu from the H column, but it's quotation marks. So instead of hu, it's going to be, remember, what does the H's become when it's quotations? I believe in you, you can do it. Boo. B, right. So hu becomes boo when it's quotations. Now this is an exception. So normally this kana is tsu, tsu, tsu. Okay. This is an exception though, and when you're typing, it's pronounced zu. Or sorry, when you're speaking, it's pronounced zu, like D-Z-U. Zu. But when you're typing, you just spell it D-U. Du. Zu. Next one we have ke, but it's Dakuten. So ke becomes Sabawu. Good job, Lemon. Remember, K's go to G's. So ke becomes, that's right, ge. K's become G's. S's become Z's. T's become D's. And H's become B's or P's. Alright, next up we have the Normalkana ta, but it's Dakuten. So T's become D's. So instead of ta, it becomes da. Exactly. You're the first person to answer, noob. So now they're copying you. Ta-da. Another one from the ta column. Te becomes da. Exactly. There we go. Da. Alright. So now we have so, and it's an S, and S's become Z's. So now so becomes zo. Exactly. And we're almost done. Next up is ho, and it's from the H column, but it has quotations. So H becomes B. It's a lot to take in at first, but it gets easier with practice. Bo, exactly. Bo. Here we have ha, but it has the circle instead of quotations. So what does it become? Ha becomes good job. Pa. It's a circle, so it's a P. Pa. See? Yeah, I promise you, it just sounds confusing, but I promise you it's really easy. Because it's already what you know. Because you already know all of this kana, if you think about it. So the only thing you're learning is the Dakuten associated with the kana. Is it quotations or is it a circle? Okay. Now, what sound does it make? Really easy. So now we have ho, but it's a circle. So ho becomes po. Exactly. Po. Now we have who. Who becomes who. Good job. See, it's not too hard. So next we have sa, but it's Dakuten. So instead of sa, it becomes za. See, you're getting the hang of it. Don't play that. I didn't mean to hit that. So we have ha again, but instead of a circle, this time it's quotations. So ha becomes ba, like a sheep. Alright, now we have he, but it's a circle. So he becomes P, right. P. Now we have ka. Ka's become G's. So ka becomes ga. We are almost done. Again with the K's, we have ki. Ki becomes G, right. We have 5 more left. Next up we have chi. Chi is part of the ta column, and it's an exception. So chi becomes, don't feel bad if you don't know this one. It's an exception, so it's kind of weird. Chi becomes, when you type it out, you type it out D-I-D, but it's pronounced Z. It almost sounds like the letter G, but you put, this is just when you're saying it out loud. When you're saying it out loud, it's kind of like the letters D, Z, and U together. So it comes up like, no, sorry. It's the letters D, Z, and I together. So Z, 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 Z. It kind of sounds like a mix of Z and G, Z. But when you're typing, it's just DI. DI. Here's another exception. This is normally she, and typically Z's or S's become Z's, but she becomes, that's right, GI, because it's an exception. Next up we have ku. K's become G, so ku becomes that's right, gu. Next to last, wait, I lied, there's another one after this. No, there's not. To. T's become D's, so to becomes do. Toto. And finally, se. S's become Z's, so se becomes Z. Nice. Boom. Easy peasy 100. See, it's not too bad. I didn't mean to do that. I did it home. Real quick, just to kind of show you all the kana and dakuten. We're not going to go through these one by one because it will take like 20 hours. but we're gonna go through super fast all of these. I'm just gonna speed run it, and I'll try to stop and explain. But don't worry, we're not gonna actually sit here and quiz on this. I'm just gonna do this for myself and just talk about it. And I'm gonna explain my thought process as I type. Okay, this kind of looks like a noodle, so it must be new. This kind of looks like ha, but it's a circle, so it becomes pa. This one looks like a keg, so it's ked. This one looks like two worms co-inhabiting, but it has Dakuten, so ko becomes go. This one is ni. This one is bi. This one is u. This one is ru. This one becomes ge. Sorry, get. U. My bad. This one becomes ga. This one becomes g. Wait. D. See, even I make mistakes. This is sa. Sa. There we go. She becomes G. This is E. Who. I can type. He becomes be. This is re. Ra. Zu. He. Ha. Hu. Ta. Ba. Ho, zu, he, ko. Tsu becomes do. Chi, se, te, i, ri. Ma, ne, a, na, no. Da, no, na. Zo. Hi, ro, mo, n, de, u, o. Ki, he, ze, to becomes do, mi, ku, ka, so, bo, ge, to, wo, yo, ya, ho, gi, bu, wa, mu, me, chi, di, su, sa. There were several that I missed, but we were also going speed of light. So it's Dakuten is just, it's literally just ka, sa, ta, and ha. So instead of all of this, Dakuten is just this. Now, once we learn combination kana, it's quite a bit. But once again, it's not anything new. It's literally just we're gonna have it's gonna be its own stream. We're not gonna worry about combination tonight, but like you just combine kana. So ki plus ya becomes ya. G plus yo, jo. But we're not gonna worry about that. So for now, I want you to practice Dakuten. I recommend using the quiz on Tofugu. Like we can run through it again real quick. Sa, za, to, do, he, ho, bo, ha, pa, fu, ke, ge, ji, ze, bu, ga, ho, b, d. No, I did not spell it. D. There we go. Da, da, G, be, e, he, ba, sorry. Gu, zu, zo, su becomes do, and go. I want you to be able to do it fast. Can I quit? No. If you stop, you can't speak Japanese to your friends and freak them out. Exactly. You can pretend to have like an accident and then like wake up and just only speak Japanese, and everybody will be very confused. But you'll know it's just an epic prank. Remember, this is nothing. Dakuten is nothing new. It takes what you know and just makes a little twist. Kalia, with a $9.99, thank you. I don't want you to leave, but bye, and I hope your allergies get better. Thank you, Kalia. I appreciate the $9.99. Everyone, let's send some hearts. Some hearts to Kalia. I wish I could type. Hearts, hearts, hearts. At school, the teacher is going to ask a question and I'm going to answer in Japanese. See, that's a flex. So yeah, practice Dakuten. We'll have a Kahoot next time. And for the Dakuten. I also made one for the rest of the hiragana that we learned. But we'll do that next time. So please practice your main kana, all the ones that we've already learned, a, ka, sa, ta, na, ha, ma, ya, ra, and wa. And then also practice your Dakuten. Ka becomes ga, sa becomes za, ta becomes da, ha becomes ba, and also ha becomes ba. And once you do that, you'll be in good shape. So that way we can learn combination kana. Because we can't really know combination kana without being comfortable with the main kana and Dakuten. Because it has both of these. Both of these together, main kana plus Dakuten. So kana plus Dakuten equals combination kana. Easy peasy. And then once we're done with this, we're going to move on to a little bit of pronunciation. As well as some kanji. Little, very, very, very tiny amount of kanji. But mostly katakana. And that'll be fun. So, practice. My friend knows and my dad knows I'm learning Japanese. Nice. If you need to, I definitely recommend watching this again when you have time, when it's just a normal video, so that way you can pause it, rewind, do whatever you need to do. But yeah, this was going to be a really short stream, just because it's pretty short, sweet, and simple, like I said. But yeah, next time we'll be here with lesson number 5, combination hiragana. But that is all from me tonight. I will see you guys later. I hope you have a good rest of your night, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.